Alrighty, so what's up, boys? Welcome back. Got a special guest coming on. No, I'm talking to the camera. What's up? What's up? We're doing it. Let's get it. So, yeah, everything's good right now. Should be entering in just a few moments. What's up, Bijikin? I don't know how you even pronounce your name there. But yeah, he should be in any second right now, boys. Welcome back. Yeah, everything's good. Shout out Turkish. So this is gonna be an interesting call here. We're gonna bring him on in just a minute. And yeah, get your popcorn. It's gonna be good. Yeah, this is gonna be good. So let's go. What's good? What's good? Hope you guys are ready for this. We're gonna do something for 30 minutes or so. Just break down a couple things, and after that, leave you guys to it. Remember to hit that like button. Just wait for a few more people to join in here, and we would be underway. LeBron James Jr. That's right. LeBron James, you know that. Yes, sir. But yeah, took off that thing. Here we go right here. We got the music artist in the building.
Yo,
Is there? You can see me? Word.
What's going down?
Dirty Motor Order. What's good?
Cooling, baby, cooling.
So yeah, why don't you introduce yourself real quick? Let them know who you is, and what's your
No doubt for
experience
the
like.
no doubt for the people. I'm Louis Lavish, man, a professional music artist, hailing out of New York, Rochester, New York. But I did a lot of, I reside on the West Coast, LA, Las Vegas. I had a heavy influence in the music industry dating back, I say, 10 plus years. Yeah, you can check out a lot of my works. I got new projects coming out under the name of Genthia. I dropped my first LP, Genthia. I dropped that in back in like I dropped Genthia around 2018. It's been a minute, so I'm just still trying. But Genthia 2 or
Yeah.
Genthia 2 is what I got in the pocket. But I had a lot of, trials and tribulations and cases and shit that kind of set me back a
Hold
little
on,
bit.
wait. So before you get
Uh,
into everything like that, just
yeah.
try. So So right, we have when I met you, you told me a lot about how you've been out, on tour and everything with Chris
Yeah,
Brown,
yeah.
and
I got it.
you've been
Yeah,
on.
I got a chance to go on the road for Drake's "It Was All a Blur" tour, and also for I got a chance to, go on the road for Chris Brown's 1111 tour.
What
Yeah.
was that like? Because like, a lot of people would have been amazed to be in that position, you know, being able
Well,
to
basically,
open up for somebody like Chris Brown, and a
well, it
lot of these
wasn't
artists.
necessarily for me. It wasn't necessarily like opening up for these guys. It was mainly like because I was in the process too of like launching my own projects and getting things, getting. So it was more like in the industry. They do
Hold
a
on,
lot of
hold
like.
on, not to cut you off, but do you have your mic connected to your car or something, or
Oh
because
yeah,
it
hold on.
sounds a little weird?
Yeah, let me get you. Let me get this. Let me get you locked in. But yeah, let me get you locked in.
Yeah, that's better.
I got the wired ones because I don't really do the whole wireless shit with the whole thing. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
that's a lot better. Can you see the
Okay, bet.
comments?
Yeah.
What they saying?
Um, Drake and Tate, these boys have heroes. Let me see, boy.
Yeah, bunch of bunch of random stuff. Right.
Yeah. But for the most part, yeah, man. It was in the industry they do such things like grooming and stuff like that, and it was basically like a shadow like for so before I in preparation for when I headline my tours, or you know what I'm saying, it's
Yes.
like almost like a grooming situation where you learn the ins and outs of being on the road as an artist, you know what I'm saying, and doing that. So I did a lot of that, and I had shows. I mean, I worked with countless. I got good relationships with a lot of people, a lot of heavy hitters in the industry. You know, Street Fam, that's my people. You know, 50. I got friends of a friend, like friends of friends. 50. Stevie J, that's my boy. Fly Tie, Curtis Coke, name it, just to name a few. Um, Begets, you know, I know a lot in the industry, like heavy in the industry, low key.
So like, how did you get started? Because like, a lot of people wonder or would want to be in that position of open up for artists like Chris Brown and
Yeah, well,
Drake
it
like that.
wasn't.
How did you?
It, it was necessary. Like I never opened up for Drake or Chris Brown. It was mainly like me being shout. Like it was through a mutual, like one of my mutual industry, people that I have in the industry that they have very close ties to all these guys. So in the midst of them having those relationships too, the industry is real small, so eventually if you're making noise you're gonna bump into, and especially if you're a good person that can establish good like a relationship, you're basically you're gonna get in the room with these same people, you know what I'm saying? Like not to say like Chris Brown personally, I've been in a room with him and also Drake, but on a personal level, far as them um, knowing me or me knowing them, it would be just on some like face type shit, but more so like I know some associates that it hangs like that they like deal with on a daily basis, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because
So
I
let
have
them
my
let them know
own
what you go
Gymphia.
by. It.
Yeah, Gymphia. It's Louis Lavish, but I go by
Yeah.
Louis Lavish, but I have my own entity and establishment by it's called Gymphia.
Okay.
So I've had that. I make my noise like I really was in my own lane because in the industry, but the thing is, it's just like it's not necessarily like I was more indie and doing I was more of like a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I did things my way, constructed deals my way type thing. So like back in 2008 I had a production deal with Interscope. With Greg Totten was my A&R, and he established like a production deal with Mad Scientist, which it was for a group called Persian White back in the days with my partner Ace. Shout out Ace. But we did that. The whole structure of that was basically to, you know, build a sound to take to Jimmy Iovine, but we never actually got to that point because we split up in the group. So We both went we both went single, and we both went solo and did our own thing. So that transpired
What's an
to
A and
just
R?
be.
What is that? What's an A and
So
R? I've seen that.
basically, an A&R in the music industry is just someone that recruits talent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They're in the, establish their own street teams, and able to spot next up and coming, like the next star, the next up and coming artist. You know what I'm saying? To take, and work with, and mold. But with technology, with all the AI and all the technology that's advanced so much now, a lot of labels don't do that. You got to pretty much do it on your own. What you can do it on your own, it's just costly. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, if you want a song on a billboard or you want a hit, you're gonna be looking to spend about $250,000 out of your pocket, out of whatever you doing, whatever your situation is. That's what it's gonna take, type shit. You
okay,
know what I'm
word.
saying? But yeah, a lot of money was made. A lot of money. It was it was a wild journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on that journey, but it's
Yeah.
just more so I had to, like, I had some things that transpired that kind of sideline. I had to I couldn't, like, ignore. I had to, like,
Yeah.
deal and take care of that. You know what I mean? But
So it, because I know we had a lot of different little conversations, and
yeah,
the
yeah,
one thing
yeah,
I loved, talking to you about was just your experience with just, you know, getting into a lot of different things and meeting a lot of different people, having experience in that, fast life,
yeah,
you've done a lot, you've achieved a lot, and at the same time you've been able to meet a lot of cool people,
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah,
many
for
people are
sure.
able to have that experience. What I tell people is, like, experience is the best teacher,
Yeah, man. I
you know.
actually, to be honest, bro, I feel, and a lot of other people feel that, like, I was very, maybe important, very important for, like, you know, the A&Rs, and like a lot of artists was heavily influenced by my works. And I'm not gonna name too many, but yeah, man, I definitely, like, I would say whoever was in, if you date back to, like, I dropped in 2017, I released a single called "What's Next," and that single that I released called "What's Next," it was basically, I had I put it in a EPK. I did it in an EPK form, and for those who don't know, it's an electronic press kit. So I sent it to what's his name? He used to be over at Atlantic. I sent it to his team. So Dallas, I think Dallas is his name. Not Dallas, from Austin. I don't think his name, but his name was Dallas, I believe it was the A&R. I got it all in thing, but off the top right now I can't remember. But I sent him my EPK and everything because I had got emails stating that, Atlantic wanted to sign new artists at the time,
Yeah.
and I sent them my EPK, my promo. My released it as like a promo. It was called "What's Next." You can actually look it up now. But I was the let me see, the second person to have the Dawn, the Rolls Royce Dawn at the time. I was ahead of the whole shit. And if you pay attention to that video shoot,
Yeah.
and also my cover art. So my cover art for that shoot also was with me in the Rolls Royce Dawn with the
Mhm.
top going back, and I was sitting looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if I can maybe pull it up. Let me see. Can you share?
So, because like you said, you had the double R, you had,
Yeah, I
I
had a
seen
lot,
you in
man.
some
I had a
crazy stuff.
Yeah, I had
I
some.
was
I mean,
like,
I had some. Shit, I'm in some crazy shit right now. Yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, I
yeah,
always keep some toys and shit. You know what I mean? Regardless of what's going on. But yeah, man,
right.
I had. Let me see
What's
if we
some
can
advice you could
possibly
give,
can.
like, somebody who's trying to come up in the music industry? Like, because like I
Man,
said,
listen, the best.
just talking with you, the times I did, I can hear, like, you got that
Yeah,
experience. You've been through a lot.
yeah,
And,
man. I've
uh,
been there for sure. I would say you have to be authentic, man. Like, just because, you're right, like, other artists may sound like other artists, just keep your own, get your own lane,
Get them to put the mic, the magnifying glass on your lane. Stay authentic, and basically, um, for the most part, man, it's gonna be hard work, bro. It's not nothing. Anything, any shortcuts, they're gonna set you back two
How
steps. You
how
got to redo it. So, what's up? What'd you say, brother?
how was like
But I would just
did your dating life change a bit? Like were
my
you
dating life,
yeah, like
like
how was the woman, was it like a complete 360?
man, nah, it was it. Man. I mean,
Was
for the
it
most
something
part,
that
through all those experiences, bro, I was pretty much hitched. You know what I'm saying? Like I had like I was loyal to it.
you was
Loyal
loyal?
to my own because I'm very with my family. I'm
Because I
very
hear a lot of
private. You
stories
know what I'm
about
saying?
like the whole tour bus stuff, and you know,
Well, I
after the
wouldn't, I
shows, you
wouldn't.
get a lot of different.
To put it like this, it I mean, if they want that for the most part, you figure you got what those guys that I actually got an opportunity to go on the road with. I mean, you got 200 plus. They doing 200 plus shows a year. I mean, that shit. It doesn't go down like that, but then again, it may go down like that. It depends on their mood type vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to read some of these comments? You hear they saying you was in the
Yeah, yeah,
same.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, I
Uh,
was in the same room. Actually, we same room as Drake.
said this dude he has
Plenty of
raps
times,
and money
couple
and
times.
cars and girls. I'm so jealous. Another guy said, "Big hug, brother."
Dirty
Uh,
mother. Yeah,
yeah, he looked
yeah.
like he was
But
spamming some weird shit. He a little
yeah,
weird motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah, like
it's
weirdo.
easy. It's easy to get like a percept like you can easily type like for like some people that troll. It's just like okay, it's easy for you to just listen to somebody but and get like a quick like oh this motherfucker but to be live that person's shoes and experience what that person
Yeah,
has experienced is a whole nother thing, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
before you
exactly.
troll, you got to get out there and try to match the frequency and the vibrations that that individual is speaking because it's all positive, it's all insight, you know what I'm saying, on what it's like, to be, at the I reached pretty high depths, you know what I'm saying, in this game. And I mean I'm still going, but for the most part, yeah, I would say as an artist you need to be authentic. You need to have, you know, stand on your business. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect shit to happen overnight because it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you just
Somebody
gotta
said,
just
"What are
lock
you
in.
talking about?"
I'm referring to the music industry. If you're another artist and if you're looking to give it get your career started and this is something that you want to do in life, you know you got to be very strategic, think outside the box, don't let nobody put you in the box, be very
Yeah.
creative, you know what I mean, like because it's tricky out here, especially in 2026. It's like there's so much stuff, there's so many distractions, and keep in mind that a lot of people attention span is very short, so you gotta basically create a awesome product or have a lifestyle that is like, what I'm saying, you can catch people's attention quick and hold it for say 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute,
So
and it's grow.
out of all the traveling and stuff you did, what was your most like memorable experience? Because being on tour, I'm
Oh
sure you
man, I mean,
visited a lot of different
I mean,
cities, did a lot of different things,
memorable
and
experience is me having like I had, some good people around me like Flavor Flav, Teddy Riley. Those are heavy hitters that I got a personal relationship with. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Like insight from like just watching them. Insight. Teddy Riley, New Jack Swing. You got Flavor Flav was like Public Enemy type vibe, and then all the way up into the new people like you got Fab, Street Fam. I got just being able to still be you know relevant in the room with these people. You know what I'm saying? And they can respect me for the craft that I created and put into the industry.
you see, bro, he trolling. He don't even.
Yo, this is some yesterday. I'm gonna get that motherfucker gonna get an oil change. Keep fucking around.
Word, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a real one, bro. With the shits, bro. A real good fella around here.
So
But
you
yeah,
got a
man,
record.
you can definitely,
You got a
yeah,
record.
yeah,
You sent me last night. What is it called? E Girls, right?
yeah. That record right there, that's my latest single that actually did very well. Aside from my other, I basically released two singles like a piggyback. With the first one was Glow, which I was featuring Baguettes. I released that one, and then I released E Girls. But E Girls was like, I didn't really even expect to release that one. I was gonna release that one in Japan for the Asian market. You know, I was do anime with it because that was the vibe I was getting from it. But um, shout out to my man Rock, J Rock out in New York City. He heard it and just like, yo, Louis, let me get this record. Let me put it out. Let me do what I gotta do. And he did it, and it took off. YT system. This video is a safe space. Yeah, man, you can't. The internet, man, they gonna do what they do. But at the end of the day, I still sleep so good at night. You know,
Yeah.
I put out good vibrations and
And that's
positive.
something
You
I
know,
learned about, since talking to you
yeah,
is you very humble man, like I just
yeah, man.
it's so
I don't
easy to get
really.
carried away with pride and feel like you got it all, and it's something that
It's more so like with me. It's just more so like I've been, I was, I was raised and like I said, I was raised very good. And at the era I was raised in too, like it was cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? So like with people that troll and all that shit, like I don't really, it's just a part of their, when the classroom they had class clowns. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And those used to be the ones that had summer school and shit. Well, I had my
Yeah.
cap and gown, so a motherfucker ain't gonna change overnight. You know what I'm saying? They can troll all they want, but I just know aside from any social media or any online presence, my life, my real life is beautiful. Yeah, that's it right there, e
Yeah,
girls.
this the track right here.
Yeah, yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
When I saw the cover,
Yeah,
I was like, damn, this is interesting. Like it makes me think,
yeah, e
like,
girls.
yeah, E
So
Girls.
basically, it was like a moment, bro. It's like that record is based on like literally internet girls. It's
Mm,
like we're in that day and age. It's like you can't really fucking like you can meet a girl, at fucking a library or a fucking
mm,
Target or a goddamn Starbucks, and I don't care. I mean, she can have a double life.
mm,
You know, you find out her
mm,
screen name and you add her screen name in any search engine and put leaked and all
mm,
types of crazy shit to probably pop up with her. You know what I'm saying? So that record was just
mm,
like damn, like all these women are prostitutes out here. There's no like
mm.
women with values, but there are. It was just but you can't look for them in the places like Instagram and all of that. It's just like it gets tricky out here. You know what I'm saying?
So
It gets tricky.
what's some advice you could tell some of these guys who are like, getting through that age where they're like trying to figure everything out, like what's something you would give to them, like as far
I would
as
say at first, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get somebody that can match your not just vibration and energy, but match your value, brother. Like so
okay.
many men get women for the wrong reason, you know what I'm saying? And with my experience, man, the more beautiful the woman, sometimes the more evil she can be. You know what I'm saying? Depending
Mm,
on what you do, sometimes the men you don't gotta do nothing. I mean, it goes both ways. It's not just women that do, but yeah, but us men is as we supposed to be leaders and set the bar, but a lot of these dudes is just simps, and that's why a lot of women talk to men the way they talk to. Aside from uh, you know, agenda shit that you know what I mean.
you got the what? Oh, it's free.
Yeah, bro. Hey, what time is it over there?
10:15. So we got motor oil talking. He said, "You boys treat women with respect." I knew it. Exactly. That's what we do. That cover was gross.
Yeah.
What? Crazy. I
Well,
like
look
it
at more
because it's
stuff. You might
like
find more gross shit. It's
I
direct.
like
You
it
know, I had
because
to
it
dumb
says a
things
lot. It
down a
speaks
lot.
a lot. You
Yeah,
know, it speaks a lot. We
yeah. E
see
girls,
it makes you think.
and that's exactly what it's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then when you hear the record is dope as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the record's
Yeah.
really dope. You know, I made media base with that one, and also placed on Billboard for a week with that record. So Glow is even crazy too. Glow is crazy too. Like I went all over the world with Glow. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
word. So what are your next moves as far as like music and stuff? What do you plan to what are your next records you plan to
Pretty
drop and
much, man.
making videos?
I got some stuff. I got some
What's like a
things
video
coming,
we can
bro.
watch right now? Like
Glow.
a nice little
Watch
video just to
Glow.
show them like you ain't just talking,
Yeah,
you really doing it.
go to Glow. Yeah, Glow.
Glow? All right, word.
Yep.
So we're gonna go to Glow. Louis. Let them know your Instagram and all that too.
Yes, at
Be
Louis
playing with you.
Lavish. At Louis Lavish underscore. Oh man, a lot of them they gonna play, but at the end of the day, their favorite their favorite artists who they're fan of know me and know and respect me. So
And
that's all
right
that
here.
matters. Yeah, yeah, that's Glow.
Let me turn it up too. I'm gonna switch my camera real quick.
Yeah, if you got YouTube on the TV too, you can put it up on that shit too.
That's a double R right there.
I was the first nigga with the Spectre. That's respect.
How that thing drive? Like it's powered, it's like horsepower and everything, or
Yeah, man, that's more so chauffeur type shit. Yeah, it's
oh
like a
chauffeur.
cloud.
Oh,
Yeah, ride like a cloud, brother.
a
Yeah,
cloud.
ride like a cloud. Yeah, ride like a cloud, bro. For real. Very. You don't hear shit from outside. The bumps, all of that. It's just silent. Funeral. You about to go to the graveyard to bury somebody. That's how I dress.
Mm.
Quiet. It's a quiet ride.
Okay, word.
Yep.
Yeah, that's glow right there. So what's that song
Yeah.
about?
Glow, bro. Like that's basically about what murder or dirty motor oil doing right now.
Oh,
That understand, you know what I'm saying? You can't hate when you understand and the knowledge, you know what I mean? Like if somebody gifted. Like the thing is, I don't understand. It's just like instead of being like negative on all that shit, I'm the type you got to switch your way of thinking. You should try to be positive and in light to
he said
befriend
you use
somebody that
AI to write that.
never, never,
Yeah.
never, bro. You could tell, like, come on, man. When this nigga was born in the '90s, early 2000s.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
he
You
had to be
know.
born early 2000s. He named himself
How
Dirty
much
Motor
work goes
Oil.
into a music video? Because that looked like it was
Bro,
shot by a real like
bro, put it like this.
agency. It looked like you get it's
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
do.
moving
Well,
pieces in there.
yeah, that's it's me and me, my bro Sly. he's on my soul. He just had a birthday. Happy belated to my brother Sly and my other brother Peter, PR. Yeah. We do me that's just three people that we do our thing, bro. All in house, Gymphia, you know what I mean? We do our thing. That shit. You go through all of my footage is bananas. You know what I'm saying? I have a recipe that nobody, the only kid
Mm.
that I say that can fuck like that I respect in like the visual field too is
Yeah,
um aside from yourself doing your thing, but like what's his name? Kid how is it? Art Kid something. He's like Art Kid or I forget his name, but he does a lot of like French. He this kid is he's now he got the eye. He shot the video for with Diddy and Fabulous and Miami, that Miami chick. He did they shit. I think it's Kid Art or something like that. It's fire. His work is nasty too.
yeah, that's what's up. Word. Yeah, a lot of guys aren't able to truly really get production like that. Uh,
Yeah.
they may able to get something that, where you got like a
Even but you know what the thing is?
independent, but
It's an
I
eye,
can
bro.
tell just working in production, that's a whole entire studio. You
Bro,
got
yeah, it's
lighting and
it's an eye. You gotta have the eye. Just like even it's gotta be within. You can't really like teach this
yeah,
shit. You gotta just have it within you. You know what I'm saying? That's why like even though the industry is so oversaturated with people that's trying to rap, trying to do this, is that the real creators it just comes naturally. It's not something that we gotta try to do. Like I could just literally wake up tomorrow and think of something crazy and manifest it, you know what I mean? Into reality. That's a gift. It's just like a gift. It's the chosen ones and that's what.
Diddy, LOL, Drake, Tate. These boys have heroes.
Nah man. This dude is a clown.
Yeah. So yeah, you got there's a lot of different things.
But you know what's so crazy? This is how smart I am. The fact that this dude is hanging on to this interview, and there we go. We got some new folks up in here. Cause I'm like, this dude has all the time in the world to just
Facts.
be.
Yeah, bro. And this is funny because he don't even
You
realize,
know what?
bro. Like
You know what it is? I'm gonna take time because you know what you call him? Like he's a fucking dweeb. Remember that word? You fucking
we
dweeb. Remember? You can tell he's a dweeb. He's a straight up dweeb. Yeah,
we
yeah. He's a dweeb. Okay. But yeah, it's been real, bro. We gotta do a part two.
yeah, for sure. Thanks
Yeah,
for
let's do a part two.
coming on and everything, taking
Oh
the
yeah,
time
much
and
love,
everything.
bro. You know I support my bro. You already know. You know I already support you. So anytime you need, I'm gonna do some real cool shit too, cause I got some big shit scheduled. I ain't gonna speak it until we in it. And then what I'm saying that way the viewers. I want to personally invite Dirty Motor Oil too. To
Yeah,
say hi.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So yeah, we can connect. Just hit me up and we do this again.
Yeah.
Maybe next time when you in the
Yeah,
studio
let's
or
do a part.
something.
Let's do a part two. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta show y'all something. I want to show the viewers and also my fans and everybody get y'all in tune with what's coming and the projects that I'm working on at the moment. That way, when I put it out in the midst of it, boom, we got it. And we gonna link too. So hopefully I can see how the schedule look. I'll come to Brazil and check with you and we can do some shit out there. So,
Yeah. Word.
but I'm gonna keep you posted. You know what I'm saying on my what I got coming out.
Word. All right, man. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming. And
Oh,
yeah, we'll be in touch.
okay, brother. You already know. I appreciate you all that all the viewers and everybody. You know,
Much love. Let them know your Insta real quick again.
tuned
Let them know.
at Louis Lavish underscore.
Louis Lavish underscore, man.
Yup, Gympia. Gympia in this bitch. All right, pa.
All right, bro.
One love.
Peace.
One.
Yeah, you guys were mean. Why you talking all that crap? You guys are nice when it's with me, but uh, Louis Lavish, man. Shout out Louis Lavish, man. That guy, came pretty far. He did a lot. You know, he did a lot in the music industry. Uh, what's up, homie? What's good? Go back to Take Glaze. Listen, I can talk all day and debate with you. You don't want to go there. Word. You want to say hi? Louisa?
Oi,
Want to say hi?
what? I want some more.
Você quer diga olá
Oi, olá,
para a câmera.
you are my life. I want these followers. 3 persons.
Yeah. You like the wine?
Yes.
Você gosta de vinho? Gosta de-
I drink this before. You finished? What are you doing now?
Yeah, I finished. He got he just left.
What are you talking with them?
Just some of these comments. That was so lame and boring content. Hasn't fixed tilted the hairline. They said my hairline's messed up.
Who are these people?
Random people.
You don't know? Isa, show the Brazilian music girls for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this? What artist is this?
This one, I don't know who is it, but
You guys can see that?
say one,
La
say
música.
one music I will put for you. I can look here.
Music? What?
I can look here. Better.
Yeah, you good. No problem. No problema. Take, yeah, you know that. Because it's fun to troll with trash pickle. Yeah, whatever. You a dweeb, Motorola. You a dweeb. Yeah, we're gonna get this wrapped up. Yeah, we just needed to take care of that. Hey, Friday, baby, what's up? Doing good. We just wrapped up an interview, and we're gonna get back to some other stuff. But yeah, thanks for coming in, and yeah, I'm gonna get back to some other things. All right, thanks for coming in, and see you guys later.